Hello and welcome to this video. And okay, we are at home and I believe we are enjoying a nice holiday, April holiday. Me too, I'm fine, well protected here. And I've remembered there is a promise that we made that we could probably try to go through some of the technical issues in this year's project. Year 2024 computer project, and I believe so far you have been struggling on your own, and I believe that you have tried to come up with as much as possible, a whole bunch of goodies about this project. It wasn't a tough task. It is not a tough task this year, and however, for those who might be stuck, there are a few things that I just want us to go through. And it's my assumption that all tables are made and all the relationships are properly made. And we now need to go to the very last page, and that's where we find a few issues, like the first issue, which reads register and maintain a list of clients. That's one of the items that we are required to handle this year, to develop a well-documented computerized database system that would register and maintain a list of clients. I'm starting midway because there is an assumption, as I have said, that there is something that you ought to have done so far. You ought to have created the tables. Let me check mine. I wonder whether mine are still intact. It's a long time since I came into my system. No wonder there are those challenges that I'm finding. Even the links were broken. But however, here I am now. I zoom in a bit so that I remind you of some of the tables that I found necessary to be created. Here's my list. I've got a table to store client information, a table derived from the paper itself about the depth and height, drilling services, invoices, location description, and so on. These are some of the tables which I found fit. And then I went ahead and created relationships for my tables. There they are. As you can see, the fields for every table and how each table is related to any other table, how the tables are related. You may pause the video and try to study my relationship and probably the fields that I have therein in every table. Because I may not so much go into details of what are the fields that exist in each and every table. Just pause it, and then probably you can also do a screenshot, because this becomes like your base of operation for the other things that we are going to handle. Right now, I want just to engage you in a very simple task. I desire that we create a form based on clients' information, just as an example of the kind of forms that we are going to require to capture the records, to register and maintain the list of clients. How do we capture the information about these clients? So, ladies and gentlemen, you realize that my clients table is currently, I don't know whether we have got any test record, but I suspect I normally like just creating the structure, and then thereafter now I do the form that will be used to record items into every respective table. For now, I would like to take you through what I would have done if I were a student, what I could have done to create the table clients form, or a form for table clients. Okay, I don't know why this is taking too long to close. Probably there might be a dialogue requiring my attention. Actually, yes, here. So quickly, without further ado, I go to create, and then what am I creating? I'm creating a form, and I don't want to use a lot of time, so I simply switch to create menu and then choose form wizard. If you are using, like now in my case, I'm using version 2010 of Microsoft Access, and so from 2010, 2007 and beyond, there is a way that you can just create these things from a wizard. Alternatively, the other way is simply creating a form using form design, or you can just choose the option form. I don't know whether you know the meaning of all those, but I do not want to go back into those things. I want to use a form wizard. If it's not visible, I now zoom in a little bit so that you can see as well what I am trying to do. My table is table clients. It was initially selected. If it isn't the one which is selected, then you can drop down the list here, pick table clients, and then select all the fields that maybe they are in that particular table. Carry on. Then here I need to mention that we shall require to view one record at a time. View one record at a time. There are only two options which can allow us to do what I have just said, viewing one record at a time, and that is the option columnar and the option justified. However, justified has got a funny layout, which still is okay, but as for me, if you would ask me what is the best one, I would say columnar. Columnar, I normally think it's better, but that's my opinion. Tabular and data sheet, they help you to show a list of existing records in a particular record source, be it a table, be it a query, or whatever it might be. A tabular can be formatted. You can create colors and so on. Data sheet will just come as a plain layout, which may not include so much formats. So guys, here we want to view one record at a time, therefore I choose columnar, and then I carry on. Remember, what title do you want to give to your form? This is a form that we are creating, so I'll just change from TBL clients, and I'll call it FRM clients. Not a table. This one is a form, and therefore I give a prefix FRM clients. Then modify the form's design so that now I can be able to manipulate the layout and so on, the way things are appearing. One, because of using photo attachment, I've got so many unnecessary things. I've got photo flag, photo stamps, and so on. These ones, I'm going to highlight them. The ones I don't require, I only require a field called photo. So photo flags, timestamps, and so on are unnecessary for me at this level. I'll just do away with them. I'm selecting multiple and then pressing delete key on my keyboard. Then I push my photo thing here. This is the place where we are going to put the photo for the client if we have the photos for our clients, right? I just need to do that. Now zoom in a little bit, zoom out a little bit so that we are able to see. Okay, so this is the list of my fields. Here I will put an extra title, details, client details, capturing form, capturing form. Yeah, like so. Remember, a form such as we have, sorry for that, It's been a cold month, rains and sun and cold and so on, but we are okay, we are fine. So I want to format just a little bit, just to remind you some of these things, how you do them, and where they are accessed at. I select the form header bar. I don't like that color which is appearing there, but I may like another color, like say that one. That color is just cute, and probably that may not match with the font that I just selected. I may want to mix. That one is funny color. What about yellow? Supposing I do yellow there, well, looks better. Then I darken this one, the background color, to be contrasting somehow. Yeah, looks better. Now, client details. There is also another thing that might make our form look more appealing here. Just follow me closely so that you will be able to learn some of the things that you may do to make your work look appetizing. The idea is to make our form look appetizing to the person who is going to be using our form. So I just desire here that we are going to also drop in an image. So I've gone to Design Tools, and then I may use Google. Unfortunately, right now I'm not connected to internet, and I don't want to connect to right now. But assuming now I've downloaded so many images into my computer, and I want to use one of my images as an icon here on top left corner. So how can I achieve that? I'll go to Images icon. There's one image icon, then I draw a small image there, and there the computer should start select insert picture wizard, and let me see if I would make it a little bit bigger, the bigger icons, and so that I can be able to. Let me go to my pictures folder, and say if there is any relationship between the icon I'm just about to drop in. No, let me just drop in a real icon, a meaningful icon. Like what can I put? Oh, there are many icons here, very confusing icons. I can design my own logo. I can design anything that I may want. Let me just put this as an icon, like that. So you can see on our form now, I've got an icon on top left corner. Then there is that title appearing there. Okay, you see that. So that's for the title bar, for the area which we call form header. Now get into this area that we have got our fields dropped in. Remember, every field, I zoom in a bit once more. I zoom in a bit so that we are able to be together. Every text box that you shall drop in, every field that is represented in here has got two parts. We've got the part that we call a label. Everybody repeat, a label. And then we have got a text box. Label on the left, text box on the right. I want to format labels. Whatever we have on the left side is what I first want to deal with. So I'm now zooming out so that you are able to follow me. To select multiple, I'll drag just above client ID, which is the first label that I have, just slightly above it. I have started highlighting from there, and then kind of drew a line cutting across all of them so that I can have them multiple selected. And then from the menu, now we go to an item that's called font color. Choose font color. A black color can do. Then also I like a font called Arial Black because of its density, its weight, its thickness makes me like it very much. And Yes, then we widen. You can see most of them are sliced. Most of the labels are sliced. But make sure you don't make a mess like what I'm just about. I don't want them to cross over the text boxes, because I desire also to select all the text boxes. Watch here, my people. This is how I select my text boxes alone, so that I might be able to widen them again, and then also, wow, I did not touch the clients. It is left as an orphan there. So let me begin again, so that I can also touch client's text box, like so. Then I want to widen them. So it's like you just need to widen one of them, only widen one of them, and then and then I do not want them to be overlapping with the respective labels. Client ID, wewe, I can see what you have done. You have been left behind there, but there's no problem. As long as it's a professional driver under control. That's what the old Nissans, some of the messages that you'll find stuck on the walls is stay cool, professional driver, under control. Okay, so the text boxes we can also do something more to make them look more appealing. We can have them widened to equal width. So guys, under form design tools, there is the menu arrange, and then from it we have got size or space. Then I want to size to widest. You make your things very easy. That's how you do things very, 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 very fast. Then I also don't like the idea of having some taller, some shorter, shorter. And so I go back there, size and space to shortest. Another thing, let's have a border color. Shape outline. A border color which is rhyming with the colors that I have already added at the top there. So I'll choose this color for border color. Shape outline again. I increase the line thickness to, say, is that 1 pt? Okay, we are going to see. Then before I highlight still, there is something else that I want to do. I want to use a font called Arial Rounded, plus the font color now to be contrasting with the font color already used. Let me use this color there. Color is kind of brown, which makes it even look much better. Now there are gaps. After resizing the text boxes, you realize there are gaps in there. So I'm going to make these gaps become equal. So still from the same tool here, shape, size and space. Let me have equal vertical gaps, right? Yes, and then when we shall be inputting details, like let me just give it a trial. On home, I go there. You see, let's say this is a doctor client name. Doctor client name is Martin G. Canieru. Martin G. Canieru is yes, and then he's a male. Yeah, male gender. I can just press M. It selects ID number. There is this something that I want you to see. That look at this data. You have a date selector. I can select a date of birth. But for date of birth, I cannot use the date selector. It will take too long for me to select the date 2000. That's the date that this guy was born. Title deed. Here I find our title deeds are reading something like Lokotoedi, Wapi, Makuyu, and then there are the number. Yes, like that. And then date of registration is right now. Default value is what is making that value appear. Then Muranga. This guy comes from Muranga. And then Murarandia. Do you know Murarandia place? Physical location, Maragua. Yes, Maragua. Address, PM box 20. Bra. Yes, telephone. Give them 0722111222. Yes, email address. This is Martin at kenya.com. Martin at kenya.com. Client category. Remember, there is a way we are grouping these clients. So this is an individual. This is domestic. It's not now, this is what I wanted you to see, my good people, that it's not yet appealing yet. We have got the first text box showing its contents on the right side, the other one on the left, so on zigzag manner. So what do we change? Alignment in design view. You go to design view and all the text boxes are still selected. Whoa, that's great. So go home. You are at home. Okay, you stay at home and I stay at my home here. Home and then left align. Okay, now if I display, now it becomes better. And then this guy, we could have added a photo. If we have a photo, I have double clicked the placeholder for the photo, and then I look for a photo. This computer here is carrying a lot of baggage. So you can see, where do I go? I want to go to a place where there is a lot of baggage. Yeah, I go to there. Yeah, then get there and then go to there, and then I go to a lady like that can become Martin. Yes, I have selected this lady so that again you look at the positioning of the photo. Look at the positioning of this photo clearly. Look at the position of this photo. I don't know whether it's very clear on your side, but look at these edges. There are whitish areas. So that's an area which might require some improvement, so that we have every photo to be stretched. We are imagining that all photos will be of the same size. In case they will be of the same size, then we can cause the photo to be stretched to fill up the entire placeholder for the photo. So let me zoom out and go back to design view. I deal with the photo. Okay, this can be dragged up there. The label can be up there. Yeah, just to enhance the appearance. We can have that. Then, yes, when the photo is selected, if you have the properties sheet, well and good. If you do not have the properties sheet, what do? Double click on the photo area, and then we want to have this photo stretched so that it can fit the entire photo area. So I have gone to properties sheet. It has got pages, format, data, event, other, all, format. That's where we are. Then what do we want to do? Under picture size mode, size mode, you change picture size mode to stretch. Very good. Yeah, now what happens is that the picture will be now enlarged so that it can fill the entire photo area. Other enhancements, wewe mwenyewe ushughulikie jambo hilo. Okay, that is called Kiswahili. It's our language here. Then how do we add a new record? How do we navigate through? Somebody may tell me that there is a small navigation bar here that we don't use this, guys. When you are designing an interface, We don't use this, but you create your own customized tools to help us move up, down, up, down, up, down, delete, add, and so on. So very quickly, guys, follow me on creating very customized tools at the bottom of my form. You may create them anywhere. There's no harm. There's no harm of creating them somewhere. You know, like now, somebody may wonder, why can't we just create them, say, around this region because we have got an empty space? Yes, it's an idea. It's an idea even to expand the form footer there and drop whatever tools that we are going to drop in there, controls to control our issues there. So I'll start by dropping in this button. If you ask me what is it for, I'll not tell you, but it is just to make the things more appealing. Okay, so I've just created a button here, and what it does, I did not actually intend to have it come with an icon. I wanted it to be completely blank, for one reason. I cancel, and I don't even want to have it with a label. The use of this is just to decorate this area. Why I have put in the command button, it's a command. Where did I get it? From design. From among the many controls, there is one which is called command. It's called button. When you become a programmer, you'll be finding other applications calling it command. So in Access, we call it button. So why do we need it? Let's see. I want to have it cornered like that. I mean, curved corners to be rounded. If I click elsewhere, you can see the corners are now somehow rounded. You're going to see that when I move. I try to zoom in. Okay. Then another thing that I can do is to apply a quick style. Let me use the same color. I'm using the same theme that I'm trying to use for my form. A theme like this brownish and so on. Let the button be a little bit bigger. Yeah. Then this button, because it's a control which should be clicked, I do not want it to be enabled at all. And I'm still thinking of rounded corners. Why are these rounded corners not coming as round as yes, that's better. Yeah, that's better now. That's better. Outline color, change it a bit. Okay. I don't want it to come as an active control. So if it is selected, then we have got the properties sheet becomes active. I want to disable this control. Where we disable a control is from the data menu. From data menu on properties sheet, data menu is where you have got enabled control, enabled property. I want it to be disabled. So that button, no matter how many times you try to click it, it's inactive. What is it for? Trying to put in some controls in this button area. That's what I intend to use it for. So the buttons I want to use it for, I want to insert a button there to take me to the very first record in my file. So that's called record navigation icon. And guys, let me mention something here. Why you have seen this wizard pop up, why it has popped up, is because control wizards are already enabled. From the design tools, there is this icon here, which you need to always ensure that it's active. If you want to get the computer display for you control wizards, use control wizards should be active. Mine is active, therefore I do nothing. because it's active. So go to the control you want button, then drop it where you want it to appear. I want it there. Yeah, and then after wanting it there, what do? It's a record navigation control under categories, and it takes me to the first record. Takes me to the first record. Takes me to the first record. What do I want for it? I want it to come with this icon. The icon already displayed, not a problem. Give it a meaningful name. Call it command first. Command first. Okay, and then after that, finish. Yeah, very fast. We go to another button to move to previous, another button to move me to previous record. It's a record navigation. Go to previous record. The icon displayed is the one I want actually. Then call it command prev. Command prev. Finish. Yep. Then we go to another one called command next. This one will take us to the next record available. Where is next record? That's the action. Icon is okay. Call it command CMD next. That's my naming convention. Next. No worry, not a problem. No matter what you put as the spelling there, it may not matter so much. But when you become a programmer, you should always do things using the conventional way of doing things. Right? We together. Yeah. Then we go. Another action is go to the last record. Last record. Yes. And command last. Command what? Last. Okay. Yes. Like so. So we have got 4 navigation buttons. 4 navigation buttons. There we are. We have them. Select all of them. So how did I achieve that? Click on the first one. Hold control, click on the other subsequent ones. So that now I need to arrange them. I am in the arrange menu up there. Align tops, then width, spacing, horizontal spacing, equal horizontal. Then if you want to increase the horizontal spacing, increase horizontal spacing. You may also want to have them with a similar appearance. Quick style is something that can make these buttons become formatted very, very, very fast. Then I can also change the is the color so appearing? No, I don't know. Mambo ya kula marangi mimi msinyuliza mambo ya marangi mimi kufundishwa na mwalimu wetu mambo ya marangi. Okay, arrange icons. Arrange these icons again. Increase horizontal spacing. Increase horizontal spacing. Then you notice if I just adjust the width of one of them, it will interfere. It will affect all of them. They will have an equal width. Right, guys, that's nice. That's nice. Then we add another control there. Another button. Yes, current contemporary English pronunciation for button should be button. This button is used for finding a record. Don't get confused. It's under record navigation, but many people normally make a mistake of choosing find next. No, you cannot find next before you find a record. Find record is the action. Then we gonna call it, would we use binoculars? Let me use text this time round. Find record, find client, find who? Client. Somebody is saying find client. We are saying find client. Find client. Command find should be the name, isn't it? Find. Command find should be the name. And then view format. Yes, like so, girls. Somewhere they normally sing like so. Okay, like that. Find client. Then you may want also to adjust probably the font size if you wish to, and whatever else you may want to. Okay, arrange things nicely. Be cunning. Apply some cunningness. Cunningness. Find a record. Add new is also another button that we should add here. Add client. Add client. Add who? Add a client. So you realize that it requires another category of action. I go to another category called record operations, and then I will say add new record is the action. Yeah, okay. Add, I change the name. I want it with the text, so I change the name record and I say add client. Add who? Client. Command add. Command add is the name of the button. Yes, let me just go straight to the other one, which I may want to add delete client. Delete client. This one is for deleting client. The category is the record operation. Delete record. Then carry on. Should show text. Let it say delete. Remove. This one I'm actually going to change even the whole text and say remove client. Remove client. Remove client. Command del. Command delete. And then finish. Yes, so we have got this icon, this icon. I go to format them, then quick style. Quick style, they will not have the same color, so let me just first skip that. I want them ovalish. I want them ovalish, and because I want also them to inherit the behavior of the first one, the find client button, let me just go straight to arrange so that the sizing, I say size to widest. Again, size to, guess what? Size to tallest. Size to widest. Tallest. And then align who? Align lefts. And then what else? From size and spacing, equal who? Horizontal. Wewe. Equal horizontal. Size is, equal horizontal. Why is it not behaving? Why is it not behaving? If it cannot behave, then I will adjust manually. I will adjust how? Manually. Yes, like that. Then these two gonna take up some format. Let me just say a format like, say, that color, but each will be formatted independently. Let me just pour yellow color into that button to add a record, then the button to remove a client. I will look for a color red from danger under standard control, standard color palette. This is red, whatever it is. Okay, then the font color for the middle button, so that we make it as visible as possible. I'll make it green color. Font color is green. Have I applied green? Well, I don't know. Yeah, like so. And then I can also bold. And this one I can also make it, let it remain like that. There's a remaining portion here. What can we use it for? We can use it to add a button to close this form. There is a time when the user will feel like, I don't want to use this. I don't want to continue with the processes here. Let me close the form. So let me create that button to close a form. The button to close a form. Under categories, which one? Form operation. Remember, many of you guys will make a mistake of saying we want to quit the application. We are not quitting the application. We are closing. We are doing a form operation, and this form operation is called close form. Next, if you like it, you can say close form or stop sign. I prefer who? I would prefer text this time again, and then command close. Command close is the name that I'm going to use there. Command close. Yeah, then my mouse pointer is extra large. Very nice one, I tell you. I'm liking it. I'm liking extra large mouse pointer. It's nice. Gives me a sense of grip that I'm in control. I'm the one who is in control. Because this one needs to be conspicuously available, to be visible, I change like that, and then the button color, apply red. That's better. Okay, then under format, quick styles, which one? Which style? I am not, no, I will not apply any format there. I'll just pick that kind of a tool there. Yeah, so then that's good. That's good enough for this form. At least it gives you a clue of some of the things that we would expect you to do to your forms. Instead of chatting, using WhatsApp the whole day, TikToking and so on, there is a lot of business that you can be engaged in. A lot of nice things that you can be doing, constructive things behind your computer. Waste your time doing constructive things. Don't waste your time doing unconstructive things. Very good. If I view my form now, how is it appearing? Okay. I'm liking it, looking better, but I'm not liking when I'm working on it, it's kind of appearing small, but now it's appearing quite extra large. I've not tested my buttons yet. Let me just add a client. Okay, very nice. Takes me to title. Miss. We say Miss so and so. Miss Scholar Nyakeo. Nyakeo. I thought where okay. The gender is female. I have to first finish here. Nyakeo. Scholar Nyakeo. Then we say ID number. This girl's ID number is that ID number. Then birth date is 15th of June of 2006. Okay. Title deed number. Loco 14. This is called Loco 14 is a place called Gakurweni. Okay, 0005. Then county is again Moranga. Don't use very local names like I am using here. This thing should not betray you where you come from, that you are a local person. Let them know that you don't come from around here. Physical location. Where can we get this girl? We can get her in Kerea in the market, town, not market, or Kaweru, a place called Kaweru, 102222. Telephone 0771 00111. Email nyakeo at gmail.com. Okay. Client category is domestic once again. Yes, so now you can see we can be able to navigate through. We have not given a photo for this girl. Okay, let's choose a face for this individual. Yeah, for this individual we choose a face. Now you can see my navigation buttons are working well. Go first, go last, go previous, go last, and so on. So that means things are already working. Close form, is it working? Yeah, it's working fine. Even the others, you can trust me, they are working well. Now, I had just explained a scenario that I'm not liking, the whole of this area, which is wastage, and also this area. then the appearance of this bar here, and then another bar that appears on the left side again. These things can be removed when you are in design view. So let me show you how to remove. There is a bar which was appearing on the left side. We call it record selector. It's available when the form is selected. When the form is selected, you either select a form where the two rulers intersect, or from the properties sheet, you come to this box up here, choose form. When you choose form, then you can remove the record selector on format page. From format page, and then you just go down. Look for record selector. I am there. Okay, I'm there. For those who may not be able to see very clearly, like myself, you select record selector. You say no. Navigation buttons are what was appearing at the bottom of my form, a place where it was indicated record 1, record 2, record 3, and so on. So I say no. Dividing lines, of course, no. Scrolling bars, leave them intact. Okay. So how is it? How does that affect my form? It affects my form like this. I go to form view, and this is what now. There is no record selector. There is no, we don't have also the default navigation bar down here, because we already have some navigation tools within our form. Now, what about this space? What about this space? That space is because our form is connected. If I would open any other item from my database, we will have a series of many items appearing as different ribbons. A ribbon representing form clients, a ribbon representing the table, and so on. So I don't want my form. I want to detach my form from the ribbon style. So to achieve that, I go to a tool or a place that we call other page here on the properties sheet. You read about two options here. When you choose the pop-up property, at the bottom on the status window, the status bar, sorry, you notice the status becomes open form or report in a pop-up window that remains on top of other windows. Okay, that's one thing we are going to do, so that we make sure that the user does not fail to close the form, or there should be no other overlapping form above this one. Whenever we are operating, it should always be the form that is on top, unless this form itself calls another form. Okay, then another tool from the properties sheet again, on other tab, we have Moodle. Moodle does what? Opens a form or report in a window that keeps focus until closed. So those are two options that I'm going to change from no to yes. So Moodle property is now from no to yes, and then pop-up property is now from no to yes. From no to yes. Zoom out, and then view the form. Yeah, now you can see. That's great. That's better. Is it not better? So the two properties. Now, I cannot be able to access any other object in the background because of the pop-up option. The pop-up option now hinders me. I cannot open anything else from my database until I am done with this particular form. I normally like that kind of a scenario, unless, you know, there are some things that common sense would say, when you have this item here, let us also be able to access the background. So guys, that's the form I wanted us to design. And this form, by the way, it is going to create a basis of many other forms that we are going to create thereafter. So design a very appealing form, give it the best colors, you know, try to just mix things nicely here and there, and design it well, have the controls that you require, and then remember, it is going to become a basis for many other registration forms that we are going to do thereafter. Yes, this is all I wanted to handle at this particular hour. I want to wish you well. God bless you. Keep you protected till we meet again in another video where I'm going to talk about how do we reproduce more forms from this particular form so that we get as many registration forms as possible. God bless you.